First of all, let's get this out the way. I'm the Biz, Fishy Biz Aquatics, and at Fishy Biz Aquatics on YouTube, you'll get an informative channel that's fun and amazing with one of the hottest live streams called The Hot Spot. You don't want to miss that on Mondays at 9. Plus, you can catch me at Aquashellas on panel, in person. Come chop it up with your boy, and always get greeted with the what's cracking, educating today's youth and the masses. Get at me, just a cool channel.
Fishy Biz Aquatics, professional aquatics with the amateur touch. So amateurs, yep, get that professional look.
Y'all must have forgot. Yo, let's go. What's cracking? What is going on? What is going on? You're now in the most dangerous channel on YouTube. Fishy Biz Aquatics right here. Fish tubing his life away right now. What's cracking, everybody, man? Happy Monday, 9 p.m. Central Time. You guys already know what it is. I appreciate you guys for coming on through. We've got him here, MexiCali Fishkeeper. You've seen him on several live streams already. But this is going to be your favorite one. And I'm not going to play with him. You already know. So listen. Hope everybody had a good Monday. You guys have chimed in already. I know. It took me a little minute to get in here. I had to go do that. Throw some ones in the chat if you like the little drop, the little trailer. I just was kind of like chilling and then had all of these different pictures and cartoons that you guys know I do cartoons of every person that does my live streams. And I put them together and then I just kind of like wanted to put something else out there. So drop ones in the chat if you dig that real quick. And I am going to go to the top of the chat and welcome everybody up in here. Let's get it. Thunder Aquatics is up in this thing. What's up, Thunder Aquatics, aka what's up, Daniel? LA Cichlids, Los Angeles Cichlids, Gina. Gina's Reef is in here. Gina, this is for you, Gina.
Damn, Gina.
Gina has her own drop. All right. We have Garcia Aquatics here. That's what's up. I actually need to do his own drop too. Toski, what's cracking? Thank you for coming through. And I'm rolling down. I'm going down. Then everybody's talking. We got Danny Weshier, Glassbox Hero. Catch him on Saturdays at 8 with Gina. Boss, the boss is here. Boss Aquatics. Boss, if you're still in the place, man, hey, I love the new video that you had with your boys out there fishing with you and catching fish for the pond. If you guys haven't checked out Boss Aquatics' channel and his latest video, he was just chilling and decided that he was going to record. That next day, boss, I'm not even gonna front. I got 4 kids. I took all of them to the pond that's in my neighborhood. I knew we had a pond. I had never been to it though. And apparently it's free for us to fish. They let you know how many things that you can catch and they stock it. So I might throw a poll in there and check it out with the kiddos, man. That was a great Sunday or Saturday thing to do with the kiddos, man. It was a great vid, man. Shout out to you. Anything with the kids, you already know I'm all for it. Scuba Steve-O's up in this thing. Jay Wiggity, SS Jeffrey Watts, for those that don't know. Bunny V, what's cracking? Thank you for coming up in here. Bunny V, Bunny Honey. Raul's Aquatics is up in this thing. M&C Aquatics is up in this. Vibes Aquatics is up in this thing. Shout out to Vibes, Mod Extraordinaire. I see Vibes working hard, baby. Somebody said Warrior, what's up? Where I miss Warrior at Warrior Planet Tanks? Is that Steve? Steve up in here? Justin is up in this thing. What's up, Justin? Yo, big fan. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you, man. We're gonna keep trying to bring it to you, man. We up in this thing, man. And now I'm at the bottom. We here. So low, yo. So look, here we go. Had a decent day today. I'm lying. I had a horrible day today. I got out to the school finally because I just heard that my fish weren't doing well, and I got like wind of it last minute. And it turns out that my cichlid tank was being overfed by, of course, some summer school students that thought they knew what they were doing. I also had a couple of students that have had my class, and they were thoroughly kind of upset, and they didn't know what was going on. And a lot of my cichlids have died because of it. Now, I am usually upset about stuff like this. I still kind of am because it's super tragic. I put the onus on myself for not going up there to the school even sooner. But I did not ask any students to touch tanks. There is a teacher that is next door that is the only one that allowed to feed the fish every other day. And I guess since they're in the classroom, she wasn't able to see what was being going on. So it made these fish probably were getting double food every day. And I'm going to use it as a learning tool, man. And I really now am going to put like my whole foot in the asses of students so that they can understand that, you know, if you don't know what you're doing, it could go horribly wrong. And you look crazy, and it looks ridiculous, and it looks like fish genocide, everything. So I cleared the tank out. I found about 3 survivors in there. I quickly got them into another tank that I chlorinated and got that all together. And so the others, it was a wrap. It was a wrap. And I know that we said as fish keepers, you know, you're going to lose fish. That's part of the game, but not to just, I don't want to say stupidity because I don't think these kids know. I thought that they were doing a good job. But when you don't ask and you don't really know, and you think you're doing something well and it ends up like in the toilet, that's where the mistake is made. So a lot of students, when I showed up on campus, just ran up to me and was like, you got to do the fish. We were trying to tell them that you can't feed them too much. And we were trying to tell them your rules. And I was like, oh my God. So, that happened. All right. But I am definitely going to make it clear. I might do like I have a guy that is going to he can put like rules and everything. He'll have them in poster board style. It'll give me a nice fish border, and it'll have rules on there. It'll have don't touch, just ask type stuff. You know, it'll be a better warning, you know what I'm saying, than having it out there just like that. But I am pushing this out to all of my classes, and I think I'll be able to get started earlier this year to push this out to almost like a rollout to almost all of the classes, where we'll be able to get some tanks in some other classes where students will see them in more than just my class. They'll be able to experience fishing more than my class. They'll be able to get more hands-on and more friendly, because the more teachers that understand, the more that they can also teach the students that are in their classes. And now I'll have a high school culture of students that know more about tanks than a regular other school. So that's where we're at. I know, Bunny. It was about 12 fish, but that to me is all jacked up. Anyway, enough about that. We are Bike, and we are here with another speaker, guest. I'm hosting the guest, which is MexiCali Fishkeeper, who you guys all came to see. Because of course, no one came to see me. We've got 123 people in here, minus 100, and we are going to bring him to the stage as only we can. I've talked to this man backstage. I talked to him on other streams. You guys have seen him already on a couple other streams. It's MexiCali Fishkeeper, aka Geo. I call him Geo. George is right here. What's cracking?
How's it going?
You got it, man. You got it. So look, George MexiCali, he was on my live stream to speak to the students about when I was passing out 10 gallons. And he had some great information to give. The students were watching that vid, and they were getting a lot out of it from all of my guests that came up. So, what's cracking, Max Kelly? What you got going on, man?
Oh, not much, but as tragic as what happened with your fish, I think this is a great opportunity to have a teaching moment. This is, because one thing is to tell them if you overfeed your fish, they'll die or whatever. Yeah. Well, what a better experience to be able to show them, look, this is a reality. We're not just saying it just to say it. I mean, if you do things that you're not supposed to be doing, it is going to cost your fish life. That's what I was telling them. In that video, you're going to get losses, but you need to learn from those losses. That's what's important when they do happen, is that you have the ability to learn from that mistake. Yeah. And there's nothing wrong with making mistakes. It's just when you start repeating them, one time after another, and you don't learn from them, then it just becomes more of cruelty versus, ignorance.
Absolutely. And while I was in there getting the tanks together, the teacher that was in there, he's a new teacher. They use my room for the summer for his summer school class. And he was like, I didn't have any way to get in touch with you. And I'm like, my number is plastered all over the school district, which probably is not any business of yours, whatever the case may be. But as I was cleaning, he was hearing in my voice, the dedication and everything else. So I am probably, I asked him if I could come into the class and give me about, 5-6 minutes just so I could speak on how important these tanks are to me, what I did to get these tanks, and just a quick little demonstration on what it looks like when you're not taking care of what you're taking care of, exactly what you've been saying. And he was like, man, that'll be awesome, man. He said, I think they need to hear it. It'll touch on responsibility and stuff like that, even though, like I said, the onus is not on them. But if you're going to take the liberty and do something that you don't know about, then, you are kind of partial to blame on that.
And it goes even to very simple, rudimentary, things you need to know. And that's respect. Respect other people's things. Absolutely. They're not yours. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with admiring them. But once you start getting in there and doing things to it without the permission of the person that it belongs to, then that's another takeaway they can take from this.
Absolutely. And when you tell me you've had a tank, I'm listening to had in the past tense. And then if I ask you what happened to your tank, you tell me what happened, and now I'm like, well, I don't want that happening to my tank. So no, you can't touch my tank. You don't know what you're doing. Well, I know I've kept fish before. Kept is still past tense, buddy. What are you talking about? What happened to him? I don't want to hear it, bro. So I'm going to go in there and I think one, they haven't seen me all summer. For those that have had my class, they know how much these tanks mean, and I just think it'll be a good wake up call to let them know, like, yo, don't touch people's stuff, man. Like, unless you know what you're doing, unless you've got the okay, and unless it makes a difference.
Yeah.
Like, let me grab one of you guys' cell phones and accidentally delete your TikTok. Like, oh.
Yeah. That's the only way they can understand is with their technology,
Right.
because other than that,
Right.
very few things will probably matter to them.
Right. Like, I had a TikTok. Oh, I didn't know I couldn't do that. Right. Aquarium Insider, what's cracking? Mark Foot, I haven't seen you in a minute. What's cracking? That's a fellow teacher right here. Also, graduate of the illustrious University City High School, the U, in 1998. Graduated with me. What's up, Mark? How you doing, bro? All right, MexiCali, let's get into you for a little while, man. Now,
all right.
You were just, what was the last stream you were
on? With Big Tank Hank.
Hank, yeah. And he was
Friday.
That was Friday, yes. You could definitely catch MexiCali on Big Tank Hank. He did his stream Friday, of course, but for those that didn't see that, if you missed it, you were talking about where you got your name MexiCali from. And yeah. I remember you saying it came from two different parts that you put. Explain that for us one more time.
Well, see, when I grew up literally right on the border with California and Mexico. And it's just the names of the two cities that are neighboring to each other are play on both names. For the city in Mexico, they took the first three letters of Mexico and added to the last four or the first four of California, which creates Mexi, Cali. So that's why you have that. Well, it's the first four. It's the. Let me say that again. It's MEXI. So it's the first four letters of Mexico, and the first four letters of Cali, and you join them together, and it's MexiCali. Now, on the U.S. side, on the other side, it's Calexico, and there they just took the first three of California and the last four of Mexico, and that's how that name got created. So, and I think that's the only place where they've done that along the border from all the way from San Diego down to Houston. Mm. Well, not Houston, but what's down there, Nuevo Ladero.
Okay.
Which I think it's Brownsville. I think it's the bordering town down there. But that's how the names of those cities were created. But as I am MexiCali Fishkeeper, for one, I lived in MexiCali for a long time. I actually lived on both sides of the border. Like I was telling Hank, throughout basically through Tuesday through Thursdays, I was living in the United States, and Fridays through Sundays, we would go back to Mexico right across the border. And it's literally the only thing that divided us at the time was just a chain link fence. And you could look through there and, you could stand on First Street in Calexico and go up and touch the fence. And on the other side of that chain link fence was the city of MexiCali. And the dynamics of that whole situation are also real interesting from an economical standpoint, because it's probably the only place where the United States city is smaller in relation to the city across the border. If you go to San Diego, you have Tijuana and you have San Diego. Well, Tijuana is a pretty large city, but doesn't come close to the size of San Diego. Mm. And as you move east, we're from San Diego about 120 miles east of San Diego, right along the border is where we're located. Well, not me right now, but where the Imperial Valley, where Calexico's from. Also, Dr. Anthony Mazzaro, he's from that same area. So that's why when I saw him pop up in here, he said he was from the Imperial Valley. I was pretty like, yeah, there's not too many of us that are from that area. And so you come along there. If you go to Arizona, where I'm at now in Yuma, It's pretty much the reverse. The whole county of Yuma is way larger than the city of San Luis, Rio Colorado, which is on the Mexican side. So, and if you go for city to city, that's usually the case. The U.S. city will be the bigger city, and the one in Mexico will be of equal or lesser population.
Okay.
And what makes it so unique is the Imperial Valley actually relies on the economy from Mexico, because all of our businesses thrive when the people from Mexico come over and buy in the Imperial Valley, because a lot of the stuff is cheaper here in the United States than it is down there in Mexico, especially when you talk about clothes and stuff like that, and it's better quality too.
Sure.
So that's why it's such an interesting dynamic. Down here, you would never hear them say close the borders, because that means the economy is going to take a nosedive. And I don't mean close the borders within allowing just anybody to come over. They're talking about people with visas and residency cards to be able to cross. That's why when they had all the lockdowns, that really, really hurt the economy of the Imperial Valley. A lot of businesses closed. Well, a lot of businesses closed in general, but a lot of them really closed because they just couldn't stay open. There wasn't that money that was coming from down there to be spent here.
That's real.
But
now,
go ahead.
With all of that, and the fish keeping portion of it, now your MexiCali Fishkeeper, what type of fish does it affect the type of fish that you keep, or are you able to, is it a difference, or is there some that you can have you been collecting in different spots and other spots? Is there's like some Imperial Valley fish or something like?
We do have irrigation canals, and what you're going to find there predominantly are going to be mosquito fish that were put in there for a mosquito control, and that was put through the agency that I work with, which is Imperial Irrigation District, and they stock the canals with fish. The other thing you're going to find in there are carps. I'm not sure what kind of carp it is, but they do that because it helps control a lot of the vegetation that grows in the irrigation ditches. And
you said carp?
Yeah, carp. And they're pretty big. They usually get about almost 2 foot big.
We've had a problem with Asian carp in the Ozarks, like leaping out, smacking people in the like. It was crazy. It was like,
I've seen videos of it.
Oh my God, they were going buck wild, just knocking people out the boat, beer flying out your hands. Like, it was crazy. Yeah.
So you have that. You have some bass, and of course you got catfish. A lot of catfish, and that's what I know. The guys that do the sport fishing out here, it's usually going to be catfish, or some of them try to fish bass, but the bass they're not as many as there is catfish. We get, for some reason, there's a lot of catfish in the canals out here, especially like the dirt canals that still haven't been lined with cement. That's where you'll find a lot of them. But as far as collecting, no. Down here, what most hobbyists keep are African cichlids.
Okay.
Or cichlids in general, but it'll either be South American or it'll be the African cichlids, because our water is very hard. So since it has that high mineral content, they thrive in our water. As far as what I keep, I guess you could call it either nano or community fish. For the most part, I do have a tank where I set it up with some electric blue acaras, which are probably the biggest fish that I have in my fish room.
Okay.
And they're in a 75-gallon tank. And even those are kept in a community situation, because I have some Buenos Aires in there. I have some Corys in there. I have some Ottos in there. And what else? I think I have a bristlenose pleco in there. So I set up, most of my tanks are community tanks of one species or another. But mostly I like a lot of the tetras. I have a lot of live bears. again, because our water's so hard, they tend to do real well in our water. And I do have a neocaridina strips. I have them in all my tanks, and that's pretty much what I keep. I as far as cories, I bought I started out with a group of 6 albino cories, and they've reproduced for me several times. And now I have cories in all my tanks, and I'll have more than 8 or 10 in each tank. So that's kind of cool.
And this is Arizona, so I'm interested. I'm big, of course, African cichlid hobbyist. So this is for everybody that's come in, man. Frank TC, Freaky Fish Lady, Plushy, everybody, man. Thank New Local Austin. Thank you guys. Have you seen? So in St. Louis, Midwest, we do a teetering. It seems for African cichlids. Normally, African cichlid lovers are, they love their African cichlids. But when we go to the swaps and we go to the auctions, there's way more community fish than there are African cichlids. So you really don't, you might have maybe 4 or 5 people that are actually still playing around with African cichlids as far as like, getting the brightest colors and the better fish and stuff like that. But to go somewhere where, there's way more, I would love to see what some more colorful African cichlids would look like. As far as, are you a part of? You guys have aquarium club? Are you part of that? Do you guys?
Unfortunately, here locally, no. The 2 clubs that I've recently joined are either 3 miles east from me or 3 hours east of me or 3 hours west. So I'm like right in the middle between San Diego, California, and Phoenix, Arizona. I mean, dead on, just right in the middle. And when I go to Phoenix, I do notice that cichlids are really predominant within the fish club. Whether it's South Americans or it's Africans, sure. But when they have the auctions, that's what you see the most of. It's going to be large cichlids. That's all. This last time I went to San Diego, that's a whole different group of people keeping. It seems like smaller species. They didn't offer up at the auction anything that I can recall. I think the biggest fish that they had were like angels. So everything from that size on down, there was I was able to pick up like some black-chinned live bears. They had I also walked away with some Australian desert gobies, and they're pretty small. About the biggest fish that I brought from there were some sailfin mollies, which those will grow about 4 or 5 inches depending on where you keep them. And but there were some shellies that I really wanted. Okay. I think they were the multifasciatus, but by that time I was out of cash. I got outbid by $1.
Oh dang!
I think I had $23, and then the guy said, "Oh, 24," and I was like, "Shit!"
All out of scratch. This is when you got to run to your car and try to see if you can grab some change before they switch it. Going once.
Yep.
Just go run. Like a cartoon. Do you have your dream fish in any of your tanks currently?
No.
What is your dream fish?
For the longest time it was discus fish. Because I remember when I first got into a hobby as a kid, they just looked so different from everything else I had seen at the fish stores locally. And the colors that they had on them. Mm-hmm. And I don't recall when I was younger seeing African cichlids. That's the weird part about it. It was mostly, you would see the Oscars, you would see Pacus, you would see your common tetras, and you had green tears, you had all those convicts. What else? The Jack Dempsey's, those kind of mostly South American cichlids. But I don't ever recall seeing African cichlids. Those were all new for me when I got back into the hobby. I didn't realize that how big they were and as far as popularity, and I didn't even know they existed. That was a whole new experience for me to see those, and the colors you get some of those peacocks is just stunning. It's just I did a tour of one of the stores up in Phoenix, and the guy that owns the store, he has a breeding project in the back of the store. And I'm telling you, some of those colors that were coming off of that, I told him, I said, now I understand. Now I get it. Now I get why.
Hold on 1 second. Vibes. You cannot be doing water changes when not on the clock, bro. not on the clock. No, you stop. Hey, put the buckets down. Put the python down. Dry the python up. Roll it up. We've got 40 more minutes, and then you get back to it. I'm not playing with you, Vibes. Get busy. All right, continue.
No, I was telling
I'm docking pay.
Devin that I now I understood the fascination for those African cichlids. Just the colors that come off, they just seem unreal. And it's a whole different ballgame to see them in person than it is to see them on videos. That you just the iridescence that some of those fish get the camera doesn't pick it up. It doesn't do it justice.
Yeah, it's a real thing. And when I go to the swaps and auctions, I just know that it's not going to be a large African cichlid grab bag table for me. I'll see a couple of little somethings, but to go to when you go to like the shellas, you still see, depends on what shella you go to, they could be heavy more saltwater than freshwater. And then if they are freshwater, you still have smaller community fish in most cases. But I think the biggest pop that I've seen at a shella was probably Chicago.
Well, that makes
4
sense.
hours away from here, and does make sense. So
because,
yeah.
Go ahead. Watch some of the YouTubers from that area, and African cichlids are huge up in that area.
Yeah. And that's definitely good to see for if you're into those Africans, and when you start looking at those colors and you start looking at those different transparencies and things of that nature, you're like, man, some of these fish look like some holograms. You're like, man, I wouldn't mind having, you know what I'm saying? And the fact that you can pack them in and stuff like that. And in most cases, you like, I could get a cohesive looking tank with these guys.
Well, what I'm real tempted in starting up is a Tanganyikan tank. Like I was telling you, I really do enjoy the shellies. I think eventually I'm going to get a tank set up for that. The problem with me is I'm a hoarder. I like tanks. And obviously the smaller I can keep them, the more tanks I can have. And that's why I kind of stay away from some of the other cichlids, is because then you start getting into, you have to have at least 40 breeders to be able to keep them. And that's only temporarily, because eventually they're going to outgrow it.
Yeah.
So I like having my preferred tank is like a 20 long. I really love those because they have enough area for the fish to swim, and it's not very difficult to scape it, because it does give you enough room to do any kind of aquascaping you want to do.
Mm-hmm.
So I really like that profile of a tank. Or I haven't seen them yet, but that.
There you go, Vibes. Get busy.
That new 60 breeder, I guess, that came out is one that I really want to see, because I guess it tends to be a little bit. It's like a 40, but I don't know if it's like a 4-foot tank, I think, or something.
Danny Weshy has his 60-gallon breeder. He's going to do his saltwater tank in there. So, he's doing. Is it salt that he's doing? Yeah, he's doing his cuttlefish. I think he's going to do his cuttlefish in that 60 breeder. As soon as he heard about it, he went and ordered his from Petco and got that joint. Weshy, if you're in here, put your dimensions down for your 60. But yeah, it's like what is it, like a wider 75? It's
like a shorter and wider 75. If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
And I like the shorter tanks just because it's just easier to get into them when you're doing maintenance. Because most of my tanks, they're on double racks, so it really makes it hard on the top ones. I got to pull out the ladder and try to get in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like a 75, but just shorter. And I really like that depth you get on those because you can go ham trying to escape that. And I like putting rocks and branches and plants in all of my tanks. So that's why I really, really like those tanks.
What's your biggest tank you have currently?
It's a 150, I believe.
What's in it?
Angelfish.
All angelfish?
It's angelfish. I think now there's going to be 9 in there because I just recently picked up 3 more, and I had 6 in there. And then those were all handpicked by my wife, and I was gifted 3 more that are going to go in there. I have a trio of Bozeman eye rainbow fish. I have a male and 2 females in there, and I have, I believe, 6 precox, the dwarf neon rainbows. They're in that tank. Eventually, I'm going to pull those guys because I'm trying to see if I can get them to breed.
Okay.
And so I might pull them up, drop some mops, and see if I have any luck with that. And I got to pull them out anyways because along with the angels, I got some other fish that I want to put in there. I picked up some cardinal tetras. There's like about 8 or 10 of them.
Mm-hmm.
I want to put them in there. And some pandagaras. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to pull my autos out of where I have them with the electric blue acaras because I have about 6 of them in there. Okay. And I'm going to put the autos in that and in with the.
Well, you have blue acara and autosinkless?
No, they're just the regular autos.
Oh, okay. With your blue cars?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're part of the cleaning crew in there.
Okay.
And I know I got a lot of concerns from people saying that the electric blue cars are going to eat them, but I have so far, knock on wood, I haven't had any issues with them, and I know it's not an issue because those autos are either real brave or real stupid because they'll swim right in front of them. They'll swim right in front of them, but the electric blues don't even turn to look at them.
These are the 2 koi that one of the neighboring businesses gave me, angels. This is my first effort in keeping angels, and I really dig it. Nobody tell Funk though. Don't tell that guy. But it's my Delhaize Beischer. I have another one. There's the second one there.
Wow.
I grabbed some Severums at the last swap because I'm going to put them in the 55 I got down there once I get it going. But I don't know how to tell angels, like as far as like what the colors and stuff are. So these have just been growing out. He was kind of small, but he's got this beautiful little blue iridescent on him and these stripes on them. I have a couple more in here somewhere. Do you know the different species of them? Can you see this one here?
Yeah. No, I'm not that familiar with them.
Okay.
I know who is an expert on angelfish. Majestic Cichlids, Eric.
Majestic. Is he
reach out to him
in the chat?
I don't know if he's in the chat tonight, and if he is, he's probably lurking because I haven't seen him pop up. But just send him a message on IG, and he'll get back to you. And that's, the last time we spoke, because I was asking him about the angelfish, we probably spent about 2 hours. Just him. He has so much knowledge. It's incredible.
Okay. Well, good to know.
Yeah, those Denison barbs though, they're They're real nice.
Yeah, they're rocking.
You can tell they're real happy too. That pink line is real bright.
Yeah, they're in there kicking it. I really think it has something to do with the just the buttload of plants I was able to throw in there. Possibly. But yeah, that tank is doing really well. And it's funny because as far as a community tank, that's the one I got. You know, I just threw 3 bristlenose plecos in there. They seem to be kicking it all the time, so don't have to do too much, man. And I really become a big fan of a community tank because you can, you know, if you get it right, it looks freaking awesome.
Well, it's the plants that help out a lot. And you don't have to have like real fancy plants either. I mean, you can throw in there some hornwort, and you can either put it in the ground or float it, and you'll notice your fish will start acting totally different.
I tell you what, I actually either got to plant some of this stuff or put it into this 29-gallon because I noticed that, you know, some of the food that I put up there, they're not able to get to, and it's starting to look crazy. But Anubias, Java Fern. I had to have easy stuff. Val. This is an octopus plant that you saw at the top, and because I have, when it comes to the whole plant realm and scope of things, still learning on it.
So am I. I mean, so am I. And most of my plants are basically what you just mentioned. And the stem plants that I have are like the real easy. They're like Bacopa, Moneywort, real simple stuff. You can get it to grow in any kind of substrate. You know, that's why I like those plants. And they really, really, really make your tanks look different. I mean, they just, especially when you have people that come over and they're seeing them for the first time, the first question they always ask, are those real plants? It's like, yeah, they're real plants.
Yeah.
Jungle Val, I love Jungle Val. All my tanks have Jungle Val in it. Yeah. And it's one of the easiest plants to grow too. I'm trying to, I have where my pleco grow out is. I do have some of that Pogostemma stellatus, that octopus plant that you were talking about. I'm in the process. I think I'm going to pull that out and just let it be a Jungle Val tank. Just let it all grow out. And
you know what? I always just wanted Anubias because when I first saw the plant, it was at a swap and the leaves were as big as my hand. And I was like, holy, what? I can just put that like as a centerpiece in the dang tank. It is dope. And you mean to tell me that it'll bud off and it'll make more of this like huge leaf-like stuff? And I was like, that's all I wanted. Then I saw Val. Then I saw a corkscrew. And then I was like, please don't tell me I'm about to be a plant guy, man. Keep African cichlids, no plants allowed. No. I'm going to Petco. I'm spending $14.99 for 3 fake plants, and that's how we do this. And here goes Steve. Whose house you at? That's a nice ass tank. I love plants and fish. Drew, you need one like that. This is my 60-gallon. So I, you know, when this happened, I was like, man, this tank came together, bro. Like, this is pretty cool. And like, I'm looking at my cichlids and I'm like, listen, you guys, I don't know. I don't know. I'm getting that itch. I got a 55-gallon. I could go. I don't know what to do now. Like, I'm like, I got to put plants in it and then I got to go somewhere a different way. So
I think it happens to all of us. I mean, it's you start keeping a certain style of fish in tanks. Yeah. And it's not that you get bored of them, but you just want to learn more. And I say that because I've been contemplating the idea of going with saltwater tanks. I don't want to do it. The reason I don't want to do it is because I already know what's going to happen. I'm going to end up spending way too much money because I already know myself. I like seeing live plants in my tanks. Well, they might not have plants, but they have corals and they have, soft corals and all this other stuff. and none of that stuff is very cheap.
Seriously.
So that's the only reason I don't want to do it. It's as a matter of fact, I was telling Steven today that a guy that I know was offering up a 20-gallon long that he had set up with some corals in there. And I don't know much about him, but I asked him roughly, what he thought of it and how much it was worth. And he's like, yeah, it's easily worth this much. And I was like, damn, I knew it, because there was a lot of really nice corals in there. I said, I don't have those pockets deep enough for something like that. And sure enough, when the guy quoted me a price for it, I was like, yeah, I'll pass. It's just it's a little bit out of my price range right now. But I know that what he was selling me was probably worth twice as much than the price he had given me.
For sure.
But I was like,
that's the only thing keeping my MTS at bay is just money. I've got 6 kids running around at some point in time all at once. I've got house mortgage, all of this stuff, and so like I'm do what I can do with what I can do, and it's fun when you're able to get into it and you're able to do that. It makes it even funner to be on YouTube and be able to showcase it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
As a collection of different videos that you've amassed in your fish keeping hobby. So, and that's the cool part about it. But when you go from one species or different genre of fish and go into a whole nother different way, and it ends up working, it almost just makes you want to jump into another little piece and see how it'll work for you there. And then, I know it comes from there. But like Steve said, you said you've come a long way with your plants. Like I was anti-plants, period. I was like, dude, I'm getting a sulfur head. I am getting an iceberg. I'm getting several blueberry OBs, and ain't no time for no damn plants. I'm gonna put this little PetSmart rock in the middle. They like to swim in the open water and push that towards the back and then let them. It's going to be hot. It's going to be colorful. It's going to be fun. I don't understand why you all like to play with little bitty fish, because that is just cichlid food to me. And so now I'm like, it's a pretty cool color on these little fish.
Well, not only that, what I like about it is you can sit in front of a tank like the one you have. And there's so many different species of fish in there that you start looking and you can spend hours just staring at it. And, you see them darting in behind plants. You see them chasing each other. You see the ones that are trying to get freaky. It's all these different behaviors, and it's just interesting. I mean, that's what's keeping me in the hobby, is just being able to have tanks that are set up like that. And it doesn't hurt when people come over and then they look at them and they go, "Wow, that's really cool." That also, it kind of makes your ego a little bit bigger, I guess, or that boost of confidence that I'm doing something right. Because
you stick your chest out, a little bravado.
Yeah, because the worst critic you can have is yourself. I look at all my tanks and I go, "Oh, I could have done much better." But I know other people, like the same guy that was selling me the saltwater. He came over yesterday because he needed some media for a tank that he was setting up for a flower horn, and he was asking me some questions about those fish, what else he could keep in there. I said, if you go with a flower horn, that's going to be basically a single fish tank. I mean, you could try some other, aggressive cichlids, but in the end, it's going to be a solo tank.
Yeah.
And in most cases, I said, but that doesn't mean you can't pull off having a flower horn and some other cichlid in there. I said, but what I've seen and from what I've heard, most people don't happen to have other fish with flower horns. And he wanted to put in, and he started going, "Yeah, I want to put some branches." I said, "No, not with a flower horn, because they have that nuchal hump, and you got to be careful what kind of stones or branches you put in there, because it could pierce its nuchal hump and have problems." So he's like, "Oh man, really?" I said, "Yes, that's." I said, I like. Don't get me wrong, I like the way flower horns look.
Yeah.
But that's the reason I don't keep them.
Biz, I thought teacher make a lot of money for the stuff they put up with. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I wish.
They're the most underpaid, most underpaid professionals.
I can see myself glued to that. I think. Well, it looks like this has all been well and dandy. You've been a great guest and you're very interesting, but Biz hasn't lit it up yet. So looking at the time.
Let's
all
go.
right, people, listen. MexiCali has came to the hot spot. He has not gotten hot yet, but he has given us some interesting facts, some background history information, a couple of suggestions. But now, can we please tell him what time it is? Will you? Vibes putting it out there. Can we say cock? Yes, if we spell it K-O-K. But it is time for what rhymes with cock. The hot spot. MexiCali Fishkeeper in local Austin says it's 9:57.
All
We're
right.
at past time, and we are about to jump in. I see the hat is going to the back. That's not the only thing changing out here. We're going to definitely go ahead and flame it up real quick right now.
Let's go.
And the hat didn't come off, but the fire is the flames already heating.
Oh, no, they're on the screen. I can see them. It looks like the outside of my window, though, down here.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So before we go into this, I want to always say this. Fishy Biz Aquatics and MexiCali Fishkeeper is going to be a crazy one. And there's a lot of live streams on Monday nights, but this is going to be your favorite one. And I'm not going to play with them, okay? So we're about to jump into this. But first, a word from our sponsor.
Now, Leon Phelps, prepare to meet your doom. Yeah. Cry havoc and set free the dogs of war.
That's right. Cry havoc and set free the dogs of war because it's time.
Welcome to
No got fire, no got flame, 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 no got fire, no got flame.
That's right. It's time for the hot spot. MexiCali Fishkeeper, are you ready, sir?
Always ready.
All right. Well, here goes your first tier.
Let's play a game, all right? On the count of 3, name your favorite dinosaur. Don't even think about it. Just name it. Ready? 1, 2, 3. What? Did we just become best friends?
faves.
All right. These are your faves and only your faves and nobody else's faves but yours. Is there a wrong answer? If you don't answer it, then yes. So, what is your favorite gift received?
A bottle of Lagavulin 16.
A bottle of Bullet 50.
No, Lagavulin.
Lager who?
Lagavulin.
Is that a bourbon?
It's a scotch.
Scotch. Okay. All right. How much is that bottle?
It depends where you get it. If you get it at Costco, it's about $80.
Okay. Okay. All right. Favorite snack?
Churritos.
Say it again.
Churritos.
Is that like Doritos but Mexican?
No.
Oh.
These are like little corn sticks, deep fried corn stick. It's a totally Mexican treat. It's a deep fried, made of, I guess, like cornmeal. I guess if you want to,
Okay.
or corn flour, because it's not the meal.
Okay.
And they kind of extrude it through a machine into, looks like a straw almost, but it's deep fried. And
like a churro, but
yes, but this is
not
salty. This is savory.
Okay.
It's not
okay.
sweet,
Okay.
and it's not as thick as a churro.
Okay.
A churro, that's why they're called churritos. And
So it's a smaller.
yeah, it's a smaller, crunchier, like little corn stick.
Oh, like a
And,
taki. Okay.
And
All
yes,
right.
similar to the taco. Well, taki is more like a rolled tortilla, but
Yeah.
kind of the idea.
Similar. I got you. All right. Back in the day, favorite playground equipment.
Swings.
Very good. Favorite department store.
Shoes.
Favorite big box fish store.
The only one I have is PetSmart, so I guess I'll go with that.
There it is. Favorite soap scent.
Bear Glove.
Who?
Bear Glove from Old Spice.
Oh, okay. All right. Or whatever.
Yeah.
Favorite place for a piercing.
My ears.
Okay. Best place for a tattoo.
Your back.
Okay. Do you have a tattoo?
No.
Okay. Have ever considered?
I did when I was in the service.
Okay. I have none either. Favorite day of the week?
I don't know. I guess I don't know. A Friday?
Okay. What's your favorite Zodiac sign?
Mine, Sagittarius.
Okay. Favorite color of a car?
Red.
Favorite fish tuber?
Empty fish tanks.
Okay. He's okay. The correct answer is Fishy Biz, but we'll take it.
He doesn't have plants.
Huh?
Fishy Biz doesn't have plants.
That's so messed up. I have a tank full of plants.
Plastic doesn't count unless you're Berto.
Favorite year?
1972.
Why?
That's when I was born.
Oh, okay. This year. Okay.
I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for that.
I thought maybe like it was like maybe
I'm
you.
not that old. Careful.
Favorite accent?
I guess it would be Spanish or Latino.
Okay. All right. Favorite season?
Winter here because it's not the
winter.
snow.
Okay. Winter in Arizona is not winter.
No, it's not. It's probably fall or spring in most other regions of the country, but
yeah,
it's
there's
our
no
winter.
snow though.
No snow, no freezing. The lowest temperatures are probably low 40s, high 30s maybe on a real cold day.
Okay. Yeah. Wait, high 30s really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like 38, 39 on a like that's like once out of the whole season.
Oh yeah. No. If you lived here, you would never say winter. Winter sucks here.
Yeah, but if you live here, you'd never say summer.
Yeah, I could believe that. Favorite thing to do before bed?
Watch YouTube.
Okay. Favorite type of chocolate?
Snickers.
Snickers over Mr. Goodbar?
Yes.
Snickers over Heath Bar?
The taffy. No peanuts. No, Snickers.
Snickers over Reese's Pieces?
No, Reese's Pieces.
All right. Favorite type of cake?
Let me see. What do I like? I guess tres leches.
Is that ice cream?
No.
I thought
It's a flavor. It's a flavor they'll make ice cream out of.
Hold
Tres leches.
Hold on. Wait. I know Spanish. Dos leche, los dos locos. That's a drink.
No, dos locos. No, that's
Dos equis. What is it? What's the answer?
tres leches is a cake that gets infused, and they call it. It's like 3 different kinds of milk. It's like condensed milk. Trying to remember what other stuff, but it's real sweet. That's really what it boils down to, and
Okay.
the cake is not dry. Well, obviously it's not going to be dry if they're pouring all this stuff into it. 3 milks, yeah.
And you eat it in the biblioteca.
That's a library, no.
That's the only one. That's the only word I remember. The comida, biblioteca, mi llamo.
Baño.
Mi llamo is. Yeah.
You gotta
I
know
didn't watch
bathroom. ¿Dónde el baño?
El baño, that's it. My Spanish teacher always kept telling me chicle a basura. And because she always thought it was disrespectful for you to chew gum. And that's like all I ever heard from her. That's all chicle a basura. Disrespectful, baby. Miss Zambrana. Shout out to you if you're watching. Favorite pie?
Favorite pie? Apple.
Okay. Favorite Girl Scout cookie?
Come again?
Favorite Girl Scout cookie?
What are they called? It's the one that has the pineapple with the caramel and the little chocolate stripes on top. Because they changed the name on them recently.
They do pineapple though.
No. Coconut. Sorry, coconut.
Oh, Samoas.
Samoas, yeah.
Favorite love song?
Por tu maldito amor.
Bro, look, really? What?
Hey, you're asking me my faves, not busy faves. My faves. Not my fault you're not cultured.
I don't have an ear for it right now. What does that translate to?
For your damn love.
Okay. He could have said anything to me right now. We'll go with favorite romantic movie in English.
It's got to be You Got Mail, because that's what my wife always wants to watch.
You got mail. I got mail. Yay! Favorite couples retreat.
Valle de Guadalupe.
Now, here we go again.
You're asking me for my face, and you got to remember I live on the border, so it's not my fault. What it is, it's wine country in Mexico. It's the equivalent to Napa Valley, and it's just about an hour south of San Diego.
Okay. What makes it so romantic? Are you guys wine drinkers, or do you have to be?
Yeah,
that
and the way it's just. Have you ever been in Napa Valley? No, probably not. Okay, how can I put it? They have a lot of little spots that are
I've
real.
been to different wineries before. We have a few not too far from here and stuff like that. But if it's anything like that where they kind of just really do it up, you get to go through the vineyards.
Yes, that's what it is.
Oh, okay.
It's like outdoorsy and kind of.
I've heard Napa Valley several times, but yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So wine, I'm with it. Favorite fragrance?
Right now, it's Versace that my wife gave me. I don't know what the name of it, but it's like in a maroon bottle.
Oh, I was about to say the Eros, but that's in the blue bottle. Versace Eros. Okay.
It's a maroon reddish
You got
bottle.
the maroon. Okay. Favorite kind of nuts?
Cashew.
Okay. Favorite type of kiss?
French.
Okay, there you go. That wasn't Spanish now, was it?
Francés.
This guy's too much. Favorite celebrity crush?
Alyssa Milano.
Nice. Okay. Favorite body type?
My wife's.
There it is. The good answer there. Favorite way to relax?
Sitting in front of my fish tanks. Or
Favorite-
doing water teams. Just messing in the fish room.
Okay. Favorite question you've answered so far?
Favorite body type.
Favorite type of filtration?
Sponge.
Favorite fast food?
In and out.
Nice. Do you get the what are their fries called? Dirty fries, monster fries?
Oh, they're no, I don't get them, but it's animal fries.
Animal fries. Yeah. Okay. Favorite pizza topping?
I guess I like margarita pizza, which is basically just basil, tomato, and mozzarella. Thin
Would you
crust.
ever put a pineapple on a pizza?
Yes.
Very nice. Okay. Pineapples on pizza, y'all. Favorite fish to hate?
Favorite fish to hate? Flower horn.
Okay. Favorite seafood?
Shrimp.
Favorite scary movie?
Nightmare on Elm Street.
Favorite shoe ever?
Retro 3.
Nice. Favorite cereal?
Let me see. I guess it would be Apple Jacks.
Okay. Favorite dog breed?
Great Danes.
Favorite big cat?
Probably a tiger.
Okay. Favorite website?
Ken's Fish and Pets.
Mm-hmm. Favorite soft drink?
Coke.
Favorite-
Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola. Favorite flavored water?
Favorite water. Horchata.
Who? What is it called?
Horchata.
Okay. What does it taste like?
It's rice. It's like rice water. It's a real popular Mexican beverage.
Okay.
It's water, but it's flavored. I mean, but it's actually like a drink, I guess. But
Okay.
that's not fair because you're talking about what, like mineral water or?
Well, flavor. Water could come. Different flavors. Like you got pineapple water. And
Okay.
Flavor water.
Peach, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. It was a try to get you question. Favorite side of the bed?
Whatever side my wife lets me have.
Jesus Christ. You gotta grow up and state your claim on your side, man.
There's other battles to fight. That's not worth it.
This is true. Very great answer. Favorite aquatic plant?
Jungle Val.
Okay. Favorite candy?
What is it? What do I always get? Jolly Ranchers.
Nice.
Apple.
Okay. Favorite dessert?
Ice cream.
Okay. And favorite holiday?
Thanksgiving.
Plays through that. Good job. Good job. He's tearing up, folks. Hey, he's ripping through this. He's not playing. Aquafunk, if you are still in, give me a price for my 2 bleaker eye, and I will send them to you. All right? On with the show.
Here they come, yo. Here they come. Here they come.
It's either this or it's either that.
That's right. It's either this or it's either that. You can't pick both. You can definitely pick this.
Or that.
And you can definitely pick that. Yeah. Pool or darts?
Pool.
Trampoline or swimming?
Swimming.
Bowling or skating?
Bowling.
Power Rangers or Voltron?
Power Rangers.
He-Man or She-Ra?
He-Man.
He-Man or Thundercats?
Thundercats.
DuckTales or Darkwing Duck?
Darkwing Duck.
Gummy Bears or Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers?
Gummy Bears. I don't know that one. So I
You
guess
remember the Gummy Bears?
I remember the Care Bears.
Yeah, the Gummy Bears that kick the Care Bears asses though. I don't
Yeah,
care if they got a Care Bear stare or none of that. The Gummy Bears drink their gummy berry juice and then they start bouncing around and beating up ogres and all kinds of stuff.
I miss those. I don't know. So I guess it's what was the other option?
We'll go with Care Bears or Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers.
Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers.
Okay. Weekends or weekdays?
Weekdays.
Christmas or Thanksgiving?
Thanksgiving.
Rather text or talk?
Talk.
Rather talk or FaceTime?
Talk.
Rather Zoom or StreamYard?
StreamYard.
Apartment or house?
House.
Bath or shower?
Oh, shower all the way. Baths
Bar
are
soap?
nasty.
Bar soap or gel soap?
Gel soap.
Thin or thick crust?
Thin.
City or country?
Country.
Red or blue?
Red.
Gang, gang. Android or Apple?
Oh, Android all the way.
Apples or oranges?
Apples.
Cali or Florida?
Cali.
North or south?
South.
Pie or cake?
Wow. Pie.
Silver or gold?
Silver probably.
Cash or credit?
Cash. Cash money.
Rare, medium, or well done?
Rare.
Rice or noodles?
Noodles.
Dark or light liquor?
Dark.
Scotch or scotch? Dark or light chicken?
Dark.
Dark or light women?
Dark.
Cup or a glass?
Glass.
On the rocks or straight up?
Straight up.
Club, bar, or lounge?
Lounge.
Drive, fly, or train?
Fly.
Cruise or road trip?
Road trip.
Beach or mountains?
Wow. Beach. Definitely beach.
Disney World or Universal?
Universal.
Rain or snow?
Rain.
Pop Tart or toaster strudel?
Well, Pop-Tart, because that's all I've ever had, I guess.
Okay. Ketchup or mustard?
Oh, ketchup.
Movie theater or stay at home?
Movie theater.
Necessity or luxury?
Going to the movie theater?
Just period in your life.
Luxury.
Chess or checkers?
I'm better at checkers.
Kiss on the cheek or the lips?
Oh, on the lips every day.
Towel dry or air dry?
Towel dry. I was in a hurry.
Morning showers or night showers?
Morning.
Rather have no music or no internet?
No internet.
Okay. Extrovert or introvert?
I guess I'm extrovert.
Quick decision or indecisive?
Quick decision.
Hot coffee or iced coffee?
Hot coffee.
Chicken strips or chicken nugs?
Chicken strips. You don't know what a chicken nug is made out of.
Panda Express, orange chicken or teriyaki chicken?
Orange. All the way.
All right. Briefs or boxers?
Boxer briefs.
Boxer briefs. Thong or granny panties?
Thong.
Thong or G-strings?
Thong.
Thong or boy shorts?
Boy shorts.
You've got another question to answer.
Huh?
So you got another question to answer.
Which is?
The sun will be rising tomorrow at about 7:17 a.m., and it should be setting around 6:29 p.m., but check me if I'm wrong. A cold front is moving in from the southwest, but it should brighten up by noon. The weekend should be mild. For your average mean temperature fans, the average mean temperature for this season is 69 degrees. Not too bad. Thank you. Back to you, sir.
I'm brown, so you know what it is.
You said what?
I'm brown, so you know what it is.
I see under interests you've written debit.
No, that's the butt.
The butt.
Yeah. And also I like tennis.
Good, good.
Was that it?
Yep. There's nothing better than walking by my wife and just giving it a nice little squeeze.
There it is. There it is. Mine prefers to squeeze over the slap. Apparently, I've got banned from slapping. His hands are too big.
My wife doesn't care if I slap you, but
front or back?
back.
Breast or thighs?
Thighs.
Brains or body?
Brains.
Breakfast for dinner or dinner for dinner?
Dinner for dinner.
Fries or tots?
Fries.
Tots or fries or onion rings?
Onion rings.
Tacos or burgers?
Okay. We got to clear this up.
Ah!
Tacos. But
Why?
not the hard shell ground beef shit that a lot of people call tacos.
Okay. All right. Speak on it. What kind of taco then?
It's a carne asada or pollo asado, borrego, cabeza.
Oh my God.
You know, the real tacos.
Carne asada, that's steak, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I know stuff.
Steven knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah, he does, doesn't he?
Yep.
Yeah. Nice.
I punch it.
That's Aquafunk has a problem.
You just realized that?
Tank tops or t-shirts?
T-shirts.
Lingerie or birthday suit?
Lingerie.
Foreplay or role play?
4.
Foreplay or cosplay?
4.
Will you dress out like a Furby for your wife?
Hell no. I'm a grown man.
Here, George, I want you to put on this Tweety Bird suit.
That's the wrong generation. I'm from the wrong generation to be asked that.
Oh. CPU or laptop?
Laptop.
Walmart or Target?
Target.
Target. Costco or Sam's?
Costco.
Burger King or McDonald's?
Really? Neither? Okay. Burger King.
Level up, baby. He's rocking through these, you guys.
This is a fill in the blank.
And it's a game called Fill in the Blank.
You heard him. Fill the blank in.
This is a game called Fill in the Blank, where I will say a phrase, and then I'll say blank. That's all there is to it. You just got to fill in the blank.
Got it.
All right. If I became an overnight celebrity, I would be famous for blank.
My fish tanks.
You would be famous for your fish tanks. I'm starting my own church. It's called the Church of blank.
Do whatever you want.
The Church of Do Whatever You Want. We have a church in the city called West Side Missionary Baptist Church. Yay, yay! Every time I pass by,
is Exhibit the preacher?
I always go into a Snoop Dogg mode like, yeah, Snoop Dogg right here at West Side Missionary Baptist. Oh yeah, we don't play there. Yay, yay, from Ice Cube. Oh, the most embarrassing way I've injured myself was
running into a bleacher and cracking my head open.
Holy no! Were you basketball or just?
No, it was after a softball game. I must have been about 15 or 16, and my youngest brother was messing around with my baseball glove, and I told him to give it back, and he threw it at my face. And I started chasing him, and he started going under the bleachers. Well, I thought it had cleared the crossbar and got up a little bit too soon and just dong. And everybody was watching the game that was going on, so they all kind of heard it, turned over and looked at me, and when I woke to, everybody's kind of staring at me, and I'm like, oh, shit.
If I wasn't afraid, I would blank.
I would have snakes.
I hate snakes.
Yeah,
And,
yeah,
that's
you and me
probably-
both.
They freak me out. Them and rodents, rats, mice. Oh,
Not so much, but snakes, no. You can keep them.
cool. If you were in charge of the moon, what would you call it? You would call it blank.
La Luna.
La Luna. That's what it's called anyway, right? The damn trickery. Like, I don't know Spanish. I'm in here with it. La biblioteca. I'm in here.
Well, now you know another word.
Strangest thing I bought online was
what did I buy? What's the strangest thing I've bought? I guess I don't know. It's not strange. I guess some waxing, wax for removing hair and stuff, for waxing. I guess that's the weirdest thing.
Okay.
Not for me, for my wife, but yeah. She's an esthetician.
What? Oh, okay. All right. And you ordered that online?
Yeah, Amazon. I guess that's the weirdest thing.
Okay. I exaggerate the most about blank.
God, I don't know. How cool Aquafunk is?
It's a great exaggeration. Yeah. I got you. My guilty pleasure is blank.
Cigars.
Is it really?
Yes.
Dude, we can hang out.
Oh, yeah.
I'm with it.
What's your favorite cigar?
They have a Maker's Mark that I've just gotten fond of. They got like an El Cordoba. They've got it's another one. It's like cocoa. It's like a chocolate. It has a chocolatey finish on it. I forgot exactly what it is, but
is it Tatiana's?
Yeah.
No, my favorite is Padron 1964.
Okay. Nice. Yeah, we could do that.
Oh yeah.
You can have your scotch. I'll have my yak. We could definitely do that. I'm with that. My idea of a good time always includes blank and blank.
Whiskey and a cigar.
Okay. Fortune cookie summarizing the next month of my life. And it would read,
you're still learning.
Grossest thing I've ever eaten.
Rancid milk by accident. Rancid milk by accident. You know, milk that's gone bad.
Oh, rancid. I thought you said rats in milk. And I was like,
no,
bro,
rancid.
how do you accidentally?
No.
Rancid
Spoiled milk.
Oh,
that is by far the
worst. Coming from down south, though, buttermilk is like a staple in the
but it's not the same thing. It's the
rancid it's got to be.
Buttermilk would be more acidic,
okay.
And it doesn't stink. So it's just you get that, and it's that texture too.
It's disgusting.
Nothing worse. That's the worst thing.
What you do? You just like hit it and it went down.
Yep.
It went off. Oh,
it didn't even go down. As soon as it would hit my mouth,
it was a wrap.
I was doing everything I could not to throw up in the kitchen.
See, so there's a. It's not even a dish. It's just really. You make cornbread and you put it in a bowl and you put buttermilk over it, and it's called like mush. It's like my parents used to eat it. But what I would do is I would do the same thing, except I would use regular milk. And I would ask them, like, why are you doing that to yourself? Like, that is disgusting. So that's what they ate. They're from Shreveport, Louisiana, down south, born and bred. So
see, we have one of the tacos that a lot of people don't know about are Chitlin Tacos down in Mexico.
Chitlin Tacos sounds delish.
Yeah, you got to boil them.
Yeah,
and then once they're
I
boiled,
smell chitlin, I can't eat them.
Yeah, you boil them,
Yeah.
And then you grill them until they get crispy.
Oh, very nice.
And over slow fire, you just grill them. They get real crunchy. Oh my God. People are missing out.
That's interesting. Yeah.
And they're called tacos de tripa.
We're missing the grill part. What up, Jess? What's in your freezer that you don't want anyone to know about?
A bottle of Fireball.
Fireball.
It's not mine.
Cinnamon whiskey. You partake.
That's my daughter's. I don't know why she drinks that shit, but she does. I taught her to have better taste than that.
I've had my fair share of Fireball. If you ever go anywhere and you've just finished eating like onions or something, you take a shot of that before you go somewhere and you'll be straight.
I'd rather do scope.
If Fireball will stay with you, it'll stay on your tongue for a minute. Craziest thing I've ever done with a stranger was what's the strangest? Oh, streak. You streaked with strangers before?
Oh, I did once.
Yeah, me too. I did it several times though.
No, you said with strangers.
Yeah, I guess after you do it like a couple of times, then now they're your friends.
No, I streak plenty of times with friends, but with total strangers, just once.
Oh, okay. All right, I got you. You know what? I didn't really know everybody there, so maybe half strangers. I didn't know none of them people. Whatever. Most embarrassing thing you've ever Googled?
Turtle something the other day they were talking about on one of the streams. Turtle dick or turtle something.
You looked up turtle sex? Turtle moaning?
No. It was.
Oh, you actually looked up the turtle. Did you Google turtle dick? You're too old for this shit.
Well, you asked.
Okay. All right. I got it. Oh my God. I never met a blank I didn't like.
Oh shit. God, I don't know. Never met something I didn't like. A classic car.
Took you long enough. Vibes, if you're still there, get Jess MexiCali's email, man. The body part I would miss the most if it were gone.
My wife's butt.
What about on you?
On me? My eyesight.
Really dig your wife's butt.
Oh, hell yeah.
Very good. Very good. This question is for everyone in the chat. You guys have 20 seconds to give us MexiCali's doppelganger. 20 seconds to give us MexiCali's doppelganger. Go. 20, 19.
First of all, let's get this out the way. I'm the Biz, Fishy Biz Aquatics, and at Fishy Biz Aquatics on YouTube, you'll get an informative channel that's fun and amazing with one of the hottest live streams called The Hot Spot. You don't want to miss that on Mondays at 9. Plus, you can catch me at Aquashellas on panel, in person. Come chop it up with your boy, and always get greeted with the what's cracking, educating today's youth and the masses. Get at me. Just a cool channel.
Fishy Biz Aquatics, professional aquatics with the amateur touch. So amateurs, yep, get that professional look.
Y'all must have forgot.
3, 2, one. What do we got here? Mexican Guy Fieri, who has a whole head of hair.
Yeah, I don't.
Santino Morella.
I don't know who that is.
I absolutely love MexiCali, and that's all you guys came up with? Who do you think your doppelganger is?
No one.
You don't think anybody looks like you?
No, not a celebrity. No.
I'm gonna go with Sean Connery.
That's a far stretch, but okay. I'll
Think
take
so?
it. Yeah.
Wait till your beard goes gray.
Already
all the
more?
way. Hold on, let me see.
No, that's a good-looking dude. Yeah, no, that looks more like Dr. Anthony.
Let me see if he has one. What about Gene Hackman?
No.
I don't know. Put on a hat. No, you need a different one. Listen, everybody.
Oh,
this
there's
guy
Eric.
has made it right here. Who?
Eric, Majestic. He's on there.
Oh, okay. That's what's up. Majestic, I got angel questions to ask you. But let me get this guy out. He blazed the hot spot. We're going to turn the heat down just a notch. And then we're going to, everybody throw ones in the chat, man, for a great hot spot, man. Definitely killed it. And you were going to get congratulated by these people.
Good job. Way to survive the hot spot.
Hey, man. You blazed it, bro. I think
it's easy.
You know,
I live on the hot spot every single day.
it's dope. That's how it works. That's how it works. Love it, man. Appreciate it. Listen,
I appreciate you having me here.
Absolutely, bro. Absolutely, man. As a hot spot survivor, you are now family of the channel, man. You can always come back whenever you choose. I would love to have you up and let us know some of your future endeavors. What are your plans for your channel moving forward?
Well, right now, Steven and I have a stream that we do every other Saturday. We're going this July 2nd, and then it's every other week. And that's kind of where we're at right now. Trying to get that to grow. You know, we're trying to talk about different subjects within the hobby. So that's kind of what we're doing. We're actually going to have our first special guest this Saturday.
Okay.
And we're going to get to know him in a different light than what he's normally out there when he's live.
Okay. All right. Are we waiting to get there to see who the guest is? You guys?
No, he's already confirmed it. It's going to be Aquafunk.
Oh, okay. All right. There you guys go.
Everybody knows Aquafunk, but we want to get to know Jason Maldonado.
Ah, very nice. I like that. Very nice. This is gonna be cool. I love you guys' vibe, you and Steve. When you guys do your live stream, and this is gonna be what, Saturdays?
Yeah, this Saturday, July 2nd, and then it's every other Saturday after that. That's how we've been going.
What time?
Well, if it's my time, it's 11 a.m. Central Time. I believe is 1 in the afternoon.
Okay, Central Time, 1 o'clock. All right, You guys, don't miss that. MexiCali and Warrior Planet Tanks live stream Saturday, 1 p.m. Central Time. Aqua who? Yeah, you guys, I love the way you guys vibe. I've talked to you guys both individually on phones and together and on stream. You guys got a great dynamic, and I hope that it catches fire and blazes up YouTube. I really do. You guys are great.
Thank you.
Absolutely. All right, people, listen up, man. We have done the hotspot. I've gone over my time. I've had a great guest here with me today, MexiCali Fishkeeper. Make sure that you go check him out. Anybody that is replaying this and watching it, hopefully you enjoy it, and definitely check MexiCali Fishkeeper out and all of these great people in the Busy Fish chat. They've been rocking. They keep the chat going. It's nothing but fun and love over here at Fishy Biz Aquatics, man. And we'll see you again Monday, 9 p.m. next. Is this the last Monday in June?
Yes.
I won't see you guys again until the next Monday in July, where we'll have Corey Dorable. She will be in the hot spot. Also, to look forward to, we have Hawaiian Peacock coming to the hot spot, and I'm still working on Master Breeder Dean. So, definitely look forward to that. You guys stay with me. Make sure you hit the notification bell and your subbings. And we're going to get out of here in 3,